Hello, this is Nezaket from MM12 Design Your Own Online Course. I'll give information about our own course and what we did with different topics and our badges and activities, resources, and the outcome. Yeah, let me start with this presentation. Here you can see that okay, this is the outline of the course. Let's move on. Okay, I started the presentation. Here, designing your own online course is a course designed for teachers to use Moodle actively in order to create their own courses. And here you can see the course outline. Let's go through the topics, weekly topics a little bit. Here you can see the course overview, who prepared what, and the team policy. And if you move on, you can see the course information. Here, the abstract and the course outline prepared by all participants. And there's a section for course participants to fill in to show their expectations. And also other information about this course. And there's also a glossary for applications because the course aims to present as many applications as possible for the teachers to design their own courses. And while doing this course, participants will need to improve some skills in different applications or platforms, like Padlet, for example. Sometimes they will have to add their ideas on a Padlet. And here's a Padlet that shows how to use Padlet. So you can improve. If you don't know how to use Padlet, you can learn how to do it here. And another platform we will be using is Google. Okay, all the Google platforms will be used here. Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Slides, and Google Sheets. So this section this presentation here gives information about all of them, and you can easily learn how to use them with the links given here. And there's a tutorial video here. And here is a section for you to add the ones you use so that we can maybe collaborate together using those. And in this course, there's a section on Moodle quiz preparation. One of our friends will be doing that. Uses of H5P. This is the section I will be talking about. There's another section on questionnaire preparation. And one colleague talks about using Kahoot. And another one teaches how to use badges and awards and how to add them to the course. In this particular presentation, I'll focus on H5P, my own section. And here, if you look at that, there are different activities and resources. For example, in the first one, there's an introduction and objectives part. And later, there is H5P. Follow the instructions below to create your H5P content. Here, this is a worksheet that shows step-by-step presentation. And there is also another video tutorial for the people who like watching before practicing something. So this is an extra tool. And here there is a Screencast-O-Matic tutorial, and this one will show you how I used it to explore some of the activities there. And there is also another video tutorial which also shows you. This is prepared by one of the professionals and taken from the website. And it also gives you different perspectives. And after watching these videos and reading more, investigating more, you will share your own experience. You are expected to prepare one Screencast-O-Matic tutorial to tell us what you designed. And in this this task is quite important because you get a badge for that. There's a restriction, and the badge will be given only to the people who complete this. And how did we add the badge? Let's come to that one. Let's look at, okay, this is our logo. Let's say one of the logos created and suggested. And let's continue. We have already talked about the topics, resources, and activities. We mentioned badge, but we haven't talked about the blocks. Let's go back to our course. This part is open, so we can use this. Okay, we feel that completion progress is important, so adding the block to show where you are is a good idea. So we added that, and then latest badges, you can see what you got, and there's a QR code. If you want to get more information, you can use both your laptop and smartphones at the same time. It gives you the shortcuts quick, easily. And I make use of them a lot, but some of our friends may like Facebook pages or discussion pages, so it's up to us. How did I do it? Each time, okay, so the page is turned on, you can edit it. And here, there is a navigation box, but it can also be seen at the very end in the footer section under administration. So here, when it is open, you will see that so you can look at the actions under navigation, and it says configure navigation block. And this can be organized by adding different things or changing the place of it. It will show you add a block section immediately, and you have many options here. You can see learning plans, lesson objectives, level up, or block text or block menu. Anything you want to add is here. You just click on it. That's enough. And then how did we add badges? That's something important as well. Let's come back to our presentation again. So here you can see different badges our colleagues prepared. And for example, in this one, you can see for a badge created by Reverian for the participants who managed to create their own quiz, or the ones who passed the quiz. And here is one prepared by Rosa for getting your Kahoot. And so there are two actually prepared by her. And here is one called H5P Creator. So in week 4, for example, when you design your activity, you get this one. When you create the image, what I did was I used Canva actually. It's a very nice tool, very easy to use. You can create your certificates, badges, or ebooks, whatever you want. Here, what you need to give a name to your badge, and then description, and then criteria. If you look at this badge, for example, this is a badge that shows the course participants, and that shows that the course participants can use H5P in Moodle to design some activities. And when are they awarded this badge? Users are awarded this badge when they complete the following requirements. Okay, so this is how they get it. How did I assign it? You must have seen it from different participants. You go to badges section. And this one is not working right now. There are too many windows open. Okay. Here all the graded items are shown in different parts of it, but we don't want to look at that now. We want to go to badge and adding a badge section. Here we look at badges. As you saw, there are many badges prepared by different course designers. Okay, we see all of them, but how do we assign them? We need to go back to our course, designing your own online course, and we need to go to our relevant section. For example, here this was the relevant section, uses of H5P. And here, participants can only get a badge if they create their own video or activity. So here I went to add settings, edit settings. Okay, so you can see all the activities there. As you know, we can only add badges to activities, not resources. The one we've just seen here is a resource, so we cannot add badges to that. So we need to choose an activity. Okay, here is an activity. Sorry, okay. Sorry, internet is a bit slow. Okay, so only the activity can give you the option to choose the grade menu, and here you choose your scale, what kind of grade you want to give. I chose the scale excellent, for example, and then I say save and display, and we will see what the participants will see in a minute. So each time we don't forget to save and return to course, but I will close it here because the internet is slow. Okay, while it is closing, let's look at our presentation. What is left? Yeah, now what is the award for this course? Participants who take the course will be given weekly digital badges and a certificate. Okay, we are not expected to design a certificate, but if we wanted, this would be our certificate. And at the end of the course, participants would get this one. That's all for now. Thanks for listening.